So hello and welcome to our virtual AgVenture. My name is Joyce Bishop and I am with the CalFresh Healthy Living Nutrition Education Program with the University of California. So with this virtual field trip that you're going on, you're learning a lot about different crops, specialty crops that we grow here in San Joaquin County. And we're so fortunate by where we do live here in San Joaquin County because we produce so many of the world's fruits, vegetables, and nuts. I want to talk about all the different food groups. So some of you may have seen this poster, might have seen it in your school cafeteria, you might have seen it in a classroom, you might even see it on a food label, maybe on a cereal box. So what My Plate is, it's a guide to healthy living, and it has all of the 5 different food groups. So I have a plastic plate here, and this is kind of a representation of My Plate, except it doesn't have the dairy, so I'll just hold up a cup of milk. That would be our dairy group. The key message with My Plate, and as you can see in the poster as well, if I divide my plate in half, I have half my plate fruits and vegetables. And that's the key message to My Plate. We want to envision when we're eating, even on a plain plate like this, we want to kind of pretend that half of my plate is fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables give us what I call phytonutrients, and I think of phytonutrients kind of like my little stuffed fruits here. They have like their little kung fu little headband on. They're gonna fight away the germs, and so they're gonna keep us healthy on the inside. So we wanna make sure we eat half of our plate fruits and vegetables. Talking about fruits and vegetables, key message, My Plate, half of our plate is fruits and vegetables, and we want to eat a rainbow of color. Now, when I say rainbow, what do you think of? Well, we all know that a rainbow isn't just one color. A rainbow is a multitude of colors. There's a rainbow right here on the refrigerator, in fact. We want to eat a rainbow of different color. And the reason why we want to eat the rainbow is because there's different nutrients. I have here, like for fruits, we have like maybe red watermelon, also red strawberries. We might have a pear. There's all different fruits and vegetables, and we can also eat for fruit. We might have some fruits that aren't in season right now, so we can always have canned, as long as it's in its own juice. We don't want to have canned fruits that are like packed in sugar because we don't want to have the extra sugar. But look at here, all the different colors that we have. Apples come in different colors. Tomatoes, look at the tomatoes I have. They come in purple, yellow, orange, red, and bell peppers. Bell peppers all come in different colors. So what you might eat, say you eat a green bell pepper, you're gonna be getting different nutrients, different vitamins than if you were gonna eat a red bell pepper or an orange bell pepper. So we wanna eat a rainbow of color because that assures that we're gonna get different fruits and vegetables. You could eat dried fruit, like raisins would be a fruit, applesauce, and this is applesauce with no added sugar because we want to make sure we're having 100% fruit. Of course, the best way to get our fruit is to eat the whole fruit because then we're getting all the fiber and all the nutrients, and like I said, we want to eat a rainbow. So same with vegetables. What's your favorite vegetable? What color is your favorite vegetable? Some kids really like carrots. Carrots are like their favorite vegetable. I like carrots too, and that's why I like to keep these little bags with me. Corn, but corn isn't in season right now, but I could also, I think this is corn, I could also have canned corn as well. Vegetables come in different colors as well, like the tomatoes and like the peppers. And then also I have some bags here of frozen vegetables. So even that bag of mixed vegetables, we have orange and yellow and green and even cauliflower. And I just learned this year. Look at all the different colors of cauliflower. We have purple, orange, green, and white, different cauliflowers. So some of our fruits and vegetables might not be in season right now, which means they're not being grown right now. It depends on the season and what month it is. So in the summertime, we might have more fresh fruits than we get in the wintertime. We can still eat healthy. We can still eat some of the favorite fruits and vegetables that we like. So if we go over here to our freezer, so here in our freezer, we have some fruits and vegetables that we can eat any time of the year. We have mixed berries, because I love berries, but I can't buy fresh strawberries right now, or if I found them, they might be really expensive. But I can get frozen berries, and you can add them to your cereal, you can add them to your yogurt, you can throw them in a smoothie. We also have, there was some persimmons, and somebody who I work with cut up a whole bunch of persimmons when they were fresh, and then they put them in the freezer because they couldn't eat them all. So this is great because then the time of year that we can't get persimmons, we can go to the freezer and we can get them. You can do them with peaches, you can do that with strawberries, and then also vegetables. We got broccoli, corn, and peas. And then there's beans, and there's all different types of frozen vegetables and fruits that we could eat. We talked about fruits and vegetables and eating a rainbow of color because we get different nutrients. The next food group that I want to talk about is the grains group. So some of you might have had cereal this morning, pancakes, toast, oatmeal. That would be an example of a grain. So the key message with the grains group is we want to have half of our grains be whole grains. So when you have like a box of cereal, it'll say, big letters, made with whole grains. We want to see that it's made with whole grains. Oatmeal is a whole grain, so oatmeal would be a whole grain. Crackers, box of crackers, it'll say on the bottom, made with whole grains. Choosing brown rice instead of white rice. Choosing whole wheat tortillas instead of white tortillas. Or what about corn tortillas? That's a whole grain. So we want to eat whole grains. So just look for those words. You guys are third graders. I know you can read, so you can look for those words, whole grains. So the next food group that I want to talk about is the protein foods. So protein foods help build nice, strong bones and muscles. And we want to have some protein every single day, and it comes in all different types. We could have, like some of you might have had turkey or chicken, which is considered poultry. We could have nuts. We could have hamburger, beef, chicken, fish, eggs, and also peanut butter. Nuts are also in the protein group, so almonds, walnuts, peanuts, and also seeds. Those are all protein foods. And when we have protein foods, you might be able to have like a chicken breast or chicken nuggets. Well, the chicken breast, if it was cooked healthy, would be healthier than something that is fried. A piece of broiled fish is going to be healthier than fried fish. So we want to have healthy meats and nuts or seeds. So the last food group that I want to talk about is the dairy group. So some of you might have already guessed it. When I say dairy, I mean things from the milk group, but it also could be things like tofu or maybe soy milk as well. But our dairy foods contain calcium. We really need calcium because we really want to have strong bones and we want to have strong teeth. So examples of dairy would be milk, yogurt, cheese like a cheese stick, slices of cheese. Nut milks are also, because they're fortified with calcium as well. So we want to have calcium every single day. So it's really important that we drink milk or eat cheese or yogurt. Yogurt or cottage cheese are also other examples of dairy foods. So we talked about half of our plate being fruits and vegetables. One thing that we also want to talk about is that fruits and vegetables would also be specialty crops that we grow here in our county. So examples are some of the ones that we have here, like grapes, apples, pears, melons, those would be strawberries. Those are examples of specialty crops for fruits. For vegetables, be sweet corn, cucumbers, tomatoes, and the peppers, radishes. So these are examples of specialty crops. And also, remember in the protein group, we talked about nuts. So walnuts and almonds are also a specialty crop that we grow here in our county. So we've already talked about all the different food groups, but there's something else on this poster, and it has nothing to do with food. So if you look at this poster and kind of don't look at the food, you're going to see a lot of kids doing physical activity. So it's really important that we get physical activity. We need to get at least 1 hour of physical activity every day. And doing physical activity helps strengthen one of the most important muscles in our body, and that is our heart. It's important we get physical activity. You might be doing that at school through your PE classes. Maybe you walk to school, maybe you walk the dog, shooting hoops, riding a scooter, riding a bike, just taking a walk. So anyway, it's very important that you get 1 hour of physical activity every day. So we've talked about healthy food and my plate and the 5 different food groups. We talked about the importance of getting how much? 1 hour of physical activity, but we need to be drinking every single day. So hopefully most of you are drinking milk, but what else should we be drinking? We should be drinking water. Water is really, really important. So, and if we're not drinking milk or we're not drinking water and we're drinking juice, we want to be able to look at the label of our juice and see if it says 100% juice. So this big juice bottle is 100% juice, and then also here as well, 100% fruit juice. So we want to drink that. If it doesn't say 100% juice, that means it has added sugar. So it would be called a juice drink. So if it says the words juice drink on there, it's usually water, sugar, and just a tiny, tiny bit of real fruit. So we want to be drinking 100% juice, but really want to be drinking water or milk, because even fruit, 100% fruit juice, it has sugar. It's natural sugar, but we don't want to drink a whole lot of fruit juice because it does have sugar, which can also get on our teeth, which can cause bacteria, which can cause cavities. And I don't know about you, but I don't like going to the dentist. So we should be drinking 100% juice or drinking water, but I know some people still like to drink soda. So if we were to have, hopefully you wouldn't drink this whole thing, but just so you know, if a big bottle of soda like this, that's how much sugar is inside of there. And we all know that that's not good for our teeth either. And even just a smaller bottle like this, look how much sugar is in this. So we don't want to be drinking soda too often because, again, it's high in calories and it's going to bathe our teeth, which could cause cavities. So just to give you an example of, my kids would call this a baby soda. So this is a juice drink, but my kids would still call it a baby one because it seems really tiny. So just this little bottle right here has 8 teaspoons of sugar. So just to give you an idea of how much sugar that is, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So look at that. That's how much sugar is inside that little baby drink right there. So if I was to maybe go out for pizza and I'm gonna go have a soda, or I'm gonna go to a local convenience store, I'm gonna get a soda, and maybe I get this soda right here, that has 12 teaspoons of soda. So we already did 8 with the little one. So I'm going to add, in fact, I don't even need my funnel. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 12 teaspoons of sugar. So just that little sugar, that little drink right there has that much sugar in it. So that's a lot of sugar. But let's say that I'm out on the soccer field, or I'm playing baseball, or I've been out riding my bike and I get really thirsty. Some kids think that they need to be drinking sports drinks. And actually, we don't need to be drinking sports drinks. They have a lot of sugar in them, and what we should be drinking when we're being physically active and we're getting maybe kind of sweaty, or it's the summertime and we're getting really hot, we need to be drinking water. Sports drinks have a lot of sugar, and we really don't need them. So this sports drink right here, it has 14 teaspoons. So I've already got 12, so I'm gonna add 2 more. So that's 14 teaspoons of of sugar in a sports drink. So again, we need to just be drinking water. We don't need to have that much sugar. Now, let's say I had that size soda, but I'm somewhere and they have free refills. So now I've actually had this size soda, which is a 32-ounce soda. So I'm gonna be having twice as much sugar. So I already put some sugar in here for the small one. Now I put 12 teaspoons. So now I have to add 12 teaspoons more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm actually adding 10 teaspoons because remember I started with the little soda and I added sugar and I added sugar. So now I just added enough sugar here to show us that is how much sugar is if we drink that size soda. So that's a lot of sugar. Now, some of you might ask, what if I had diet soda? Well, diet soda doesn't have any added sugar like this. It has artificial sweeteners in it. So you're not getting the sugar and the calories. But are you getting any nutrition if you have a diet soda? No, you're not. And you're getting full. So if you're getting full on diet soda, you might not be having room for all your fruits and vegetables, or 100% juice, or drinking water, or drinking milk. So some of you might be saying, but I like the sweet taste of soda, or I like the sweet taste of juice, and water seems kind of boring. Well, this is what I do. I will pour water in a cup, and then I'll either add fresh strawberries, or remember how I showed you the frozen fruit? You can add those to a cup of water. Cucumber is really good, so I might slice up a couple slices of cucumber. Of course, I have to wash it first because I don't want any of the residue from the cucumber in my water, so I could cut some cucumber slices and put it in my water. Lemon is great in water, and lime is really good in water. And when I'm adding fruits or vegetables to my water, I'm also adding extra nutrition as well because there's nutrients in our fruits and vegetables. And hey, look at here, they're even different colors. So I'm getting different nutrients from the strawberries and from the lemon and from the lime and then from the cucumber. So that's a way to make our water taste a little bit better, but also having a healthier option instead. We want to be drinking water, get our physical activity, eat from all the 5 different food groups, eat a rainbow of color, and stay healthy and strong.